here at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing quickly out to Beckham. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Quarterback. His pass complete to Rashard Higgins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 27, Kareem.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard.
Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Then they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 9.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down.
Mayfield on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
4th down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Mayfield.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the three-time Pro Bowler, here's Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled. At about the 35.
Down by Denzel Ward. Brings up 3rd down.
What we got? Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. All day, dog.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
By the Browns.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fluid around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Nick Chubb.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
14. Browns.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
49-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete.
Give me a kiss next
And
time.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Jarvis Landry.
Touchdown,
75
Cleveland.
yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
19. Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
From the ball carrier.
Tay Davis there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Will line up.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ravens 20. Browns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Nick Chubb.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal. Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
2nd and 11. At the 19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A crusher there as it's intercepted.
Here we go.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
A gain of 6.
Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with time running out. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Raven. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.